Thank you. All right, we have Steve Mozena. Would you step back, Mr. Alatorre?
Mr. President, members of the council, staff, and honored guests here in the chambers and viewing on cable. My name is Steve Mozena. I'm a Venice resident and a member of the community who really cares about the community. I've spent $5,000 of my own money and countless hours beautifying the Venice Beach area for the locals as well as the tourists that come and visit here. In fact, I was last here representing the merchants of Venice, and I quipped that I guess I was Shakespeare, representing the merchants of Venice to try to get the palm trees trimmed down there. Well, I took up the baton that the councilwoman Galanter had asked me to be on the task force, actually learning from the LA Times about it, and I've really done a lot to help the community. In fact, I was told that I was going to get a commendation from the mayor's office in December. Unfortunately, I didn't get that, but still, I kept on proceeding. The thing that I'm going to talk about are three quick issues. The one is that I'd like to get a refund from the City Council or the Rec and Park for grass seed that I bought. The second is I'd like to discuss something about flags that I got for Venice Beach. And the third is that I would like to talk about the budget request for Venice Beach. The first thing is that in the past year, Venice Beach has really deteriorated over the past, I believe, 5 years. There were tons of bald spots, brown grass, and it was just terrible down there. And I've worked very, very hard to try to beautify it in many different ways. But grass seed was a problem. The Rec and Park said we don't have the money for grass seed. They said we have the labor, we have the stakes, we have basically everything except money to get the grass seed. So I said, okay, I'll buy the grass seed. Well, I bought it in early March. And after almost 2 months of having to threaten them that I'm going to get a negative national press release, they finally planted it and overcompensated by bringing down tractors and everything down there. And you know what? They didn't stake off half of it. And half of the grass hasn't even grown back. And I spent $300 of my own money, and I'm embarrassed to say that the city didn't do its job. I mean, I even had to buy the stakes, and the stakes they said they already had. And that's $45 coming out of my pocket, and you know what? Half of the stakes weren't used. But still, Venice Beach does look better. The second thing is I'm extremely offended on this flag issue. For 10 years, we've had 3 flagpoles by the Venice Pavilion. No city flag, no state flag, no U.S. flag. So I asked the city, can you get ropes and clips to put on there? I'd like to have 6 flags fly on there. Well, it took a lot of pushing and a lot of shoving, apparently, but I finally got it. And it was nice. So then, but I said, President's Day is coming back in February. Can I get the flags before that? They said, oh, sure, sure, sure. But you know what? I spent $150 of my own money and had that cabbed up from down in Laguna Niguel and got a couple of flags, a U.S. flag of the United Nations to basically represent Venice Beach because we get so many tourists that come from all over the world that I figured it was respect to them as well as respect to the U.S. But then, after again haranguing the city, I finally got a city flag about 3 weeks ago. And so now we have 3 flags flying there. Well, the city, which was really nice, they did get they got 4 clips basically on each flagpole to put how many flags? 6 flags. What else did I want to do? Well, there was going to be an American flag, a state flag, a City of LA flag. Underneath the U.S., I figured let's put back the UN flag. I'd increased the size to 4 by 6 by asking the city. And so I got a UN flag. Then I got a county flag from Wayne Schumacher with the city, with the county. What, you know, and so the last thing I had was this. Was basically a Venice flag. And basically you can see it's basically the seascape. It's the sun setting, and the reason for the colors in the word Venice is because it represents the multi-ethnic people that come and visit there, that live there, that work there, as well as the artist community that it is. It's a beautiful artist community of the people that live and work there too. So then, on Friday, I go there to put up the 3 additional flags. Well, city management had instructed them to lock the padlocks, which I had a key for, and not allow me to put up the additional 3 flags. So basically, like Magic Mountain having Six Flags Magic Mountain, I wanted to have Six Flags over Venice, and it was beautiful. I mean, I've painted swing sets down there. I've painted pagodas. I've done a lot to beautify the thing, and I feel damn happy about it. And you know what? The community supports me. So finally, let me just sum up, because I got it, is that the last thing is that in the paper I read yesterday in the LA Times about the budget, they're asking for another $400,000 for budget. We don't need the money, okay? It just needs to be budgeted and managed right down there. The thing is, we're going to have construction down there. What do we need another $300,000 to keep the place looking nice when we're going to have a bunch of tractors everywhere? We don't need the $300,000 or $400,000. We just need good management.
Okay, thank you. Larry Ross.